His name is Bob Sprague, and they live outside of Buffalo. And they are absolutely extraordinary people. And if they're watching, hi, it's kind of like saying, hi, Mom.
Listen, this isn't gossip. It's the story of a woman who gave the world a little magic and kept the heaviest parts of her life locked tight inside. Elizabeth Montgomery was born into Hollywood's glare and its rules. Her father, Robert Montgomery, wasn't a kindly mentor. He was the kind of man who arranged lives like furniture, neat, controlled, and cold. Hollywood is no place for a decent woman, he told her. To him, acting was scandalous. To her, it was air. So she lied to him. Quietly, she applied to drama school, left home, and taught herself to stand in front of a camera. When her name finally lit a TV credit, her father ordered it erased. Imagine that, your first name on screen, and the man who gave you life trying to make you invisible. She chose to stay visible anyway. She chose herself. Love for Elizabeth never felt simple. Her romances read like echoes of that first home. Men who demanded stillness, men who offered control dressed as care. A tidy marriage in New York gave her stability, but stole her voice. Gig Young gave her glamour and bruises. William Asher gave her Bewitched, and then the same control she escaped at home reappeared under studio lights. She loved, she rebelled, she hurt, and was hurt in return. It was a loop, the father's hand repeating itself through the men she trusted. Then Samantha happened. Bewitched arrived like summer to the nation, warm, clever, safe. On screen, she twitched her nose and fixed everything. Off screen, Elizabeth guarded every frame with a ferocity people misunderstood. She would arrive before dawn, leave after midnight, stop shoots until a line, an angle, or a light felt right to her. Colleagues admired her, but they also feared her silence. She wasn't loud. She was exacting. If she disapproved, the room fell quiet in a way that men used to shouting on sets had never learned to handle. That same perfection had a cost. When Dick York collapsed on set, when his body failed him, Elizabeth's composure became a wedge. The studio replaced him. Fans raged. Some accused her of pushing a colleague away. She never answered those charges publicly. Her line was simple: every kind of magic needs change to survive. Ambiguous. Yes, but the ambiguity itself became part of her legend. And legends grow teeth. Rumors blossomed into a myth. The bewitched curse. Lights flickering on unused stages. Apparitions in empty dressing rooms. Crew members swore props moved without hands. In Hollywood, you can't throw a coincidence far before someone names it fate. But those whispers missed the point. Elizabeth's life was not haunted by a ghost. It was bruised by intensity. She lived as if she could control the world with ritual and calm candles. A stone she kept in her pocket. Quiet chants before a scene, because control had been the only language she believed could keep her safe. She did not live forever. In 1995, on a set in Miami, she discovered the unbidden truth. Late-stage colorectal cancer metastasized to the liver. She refused the bright, sterile hum of a hospital. She chose her little house in Beverly Hills, candles, jazz, the smell of jasmine. She burned old letters in the fireplace, letters from a father who'd never learned how to say, "I'm proud." She tucked a photograph of the two of them into the last page of her diary and wrote something that finally felt like freedom. Father never believed in magic, but I do, even if it's only to keep him in my heart. She died quietly, in that house 30 years ago. No machine noise, no big eulogy, just the soft music she loved. But the story did not end with her burial. 30 years of rumors, mournings, and myths later, her daughter Rebecca stepped forward and said something simple and terrible. My mother betrayed, loved, believed, and feared. But above all, she wanted to be loved as an ordinary human being. That line is everything. It explains the discipline, the rituals, a private fury and tenderness, all of it rooted in the hunger to be seen by the one who refused to see her. Think about that. A woman who made the world believe in magic never got the one spell she wanted most, to be loved by her father. She tried to arrange a life where the lights never faded, where control could stand guard against grief. In the end, she learned the one thing no set can deliver: the quiet alchemy of forgiveness. So why did it take 30 years for her daughter to speak? Because Hollywood teaches silence like couture. It teaches you to perform sorrow, to keep the messy private. Maybe the family kept the secret because silence shields the shame. Or maybe, as Rebecca said, they waited until the story could be told with grace, until they could say what Elizabeth herself learned, softly and clearly, that magic lives not in a twitch or a charm, but in the courage to forgive, to let go, and to be human. Here's what stays with me. Samantha's nose twitch fixed things on television. Elizabeth's life teaches us how fragile those fixes are when used to hide a wound. The real miracle isn't the blink of a spell. It's the ordinary work of forgiving, of naming your grief, and of letting someone at last hold you. If this cut through you even a little, leave a comment. What part of this story hits home? And if you want more honest human portraits like this, the ones that don't let the camera look away, like the video, subscribe and hit the bell. We'll keep finding the stories that remind us how messy and how beautiful being human can be.